Hey, what's up, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and today I am unboxing the ZTE Max XL on Boost Mobile. I finally got this phone in the mail this morning, and so I'm really anxious to unbox this and try it out and use it and see how it's going to work. So let's go ahead and open the flap here. There you'll see the big old phone, some specs there, pick your plan, activate, reboot, stuff like that. Switch to the back here, and we'll look at a few specs. We'll see the talk time of 26.6 hours, has 3G, 4G, LTE Plus, a 1.4 gigahertz octa-core processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes of onboard storage, 13 megapixel rear-facing camera, and a 5 megapixel front camera, a 6-inch touchscreen display, and a fingerprint sensor. So let's go ahead and rip the back of this thing off, and just like that. We'll set the box over here to the side and get that out of the way. And we'll just go ahead here and open this up. And we'll set the phone over here. Now you'll see this thing comes with nothing but the USB Type-C charging cable and the wall adapter as you see it here. It comes with no manual. Which for some reason ZTE phones are coming with no manuals on Boost Mobile phones anymore. So, yeah, who reads them anyway? So yeah, and the battery is also, I'm guessing, not replaceable because there's no battery here in the box. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way right now, since we don't need that right now. And let's take a look at the phone. Now the phone is big, but the phone don't feel huge, which is a really good thing. The phone feels really good in the hand. Fingerprint sensor back here, camera, flash. On the left side, you have your slot there for your, I'm guessing, SD card and SIM card. On the right side is your volume rocker and your power button. Power button has a nice little texture to it, which is really nice. On the bottom is your USB Type-C charging port, microphone there. On top is your headphone jack and secondary microphone there. On the front here, we have your ear speaker, front-facing camera, and your back, home, and recents button. So, like I said, overall, the phone feels big, but it feels very easy to reach, which is surprising. I got small hands, and being able to sit here and actually reach around the whole phone, of course, reaching up in the higher areas, as you see here, is going to be kind of a task. But, honestly, this phone don't really feel that massive for, the big of a screen as it is, which is really nice. It feels really good in the hand. It feels very solid, very sturdy. Don't feel too slick. It's got a nice little feel to the back of it here and everything. So, yeah, let's go ahead and give it its first boot up. And the home button down there does light up in blue, as you just seen that there, which is really nice. I like it about ZTE devices with their home buttons. I kind of like the home buttons on the body of the phone instead of on the screen. It just seems to be better, in my personal opinion, because it don't take up no screen real estate. And actually, the bezels ain't very small. To be honest with you, I mean, this feels about as big as the Warp Elite. I think it's more tall than it is wide. Well, of course, it's more tall than it is wide, but what I'm saying is sometimes, like the Warp Elite was a taller, skinnier phone than the Warp 7. It was more of a, it wasn't quite as tall, but it was more wide. So this kind of feels like a cross in between those two devices, which makes it really good feeling in the hand and very easy to reach and stuff like that. So if you got medium size or large hands, this will fit really good in your hand, because it fits pretty good in my hand, even with small hands. Of course, back here is your rear speaker and ZTE branding there. So waiting for it here to power on. Of course, it says Android, and like I said, the bottom buttons do light up. And they're kind of like a mix. On the camera screen, it looks blue, but it looks white when you're looking at it in real life. So, yeah, right now, I'm on the activation screen here, so I'll go ahead and get this thing set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, so we are all set up here and ready to go. And the phone looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and unlock it here and just kind of scroll around a little bit and go into the app drawer here, and you'll see that it does have an actual gallery, which is really nice. I like seeing an actual gallery instead of just Google Photos on a device. But overall, first looking at it, the phone feels good. I mean, it's typical ZTE, which is always really nice. One thing that I have kind of noticed and seen for the fingerprint already is that you have to have a fingerprint. Actually, let's go down here and just take a look at it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's go down here to security, and for fingerprint here, you'll see it offers fingerprint plus pattern, fingerprint plus pin, and fingerprint plus password. I'm not really figured out how to make it just fingerprint unlock only, instead of having those three there that you got to choose from, because that's kind of a bummer to put your fingerprint on there and have to put in a pin. So yeah, kind of aggravating there, but we'll figure that out. And of course, this does run Android 7.1.1 Nougat there, as you see. And I'm sorry if I was kind of out of frame because I was looking at the phone and not looking at the camera. So let's go back here, and we'll go up here and look at the storage and just see what we got going on there. Looks like the 8.34 gigabytes of 16 has already been used. So you only got 7.66 gigs available out of 16, which is pitiful. I think it's kind of ridiculous and crazy that it takes over 8 gigs just for the Android system on this device. I think that's pitiful. I think that 7.66 gigabytes available is a shame whenever this is a 16 gigabyte phone. And I've said that over and over again, that I think that whenever a device says 16 gigs, they ought to allow enough storage in the phone to where you have at least close to 16 gigabytes whenever you pull it out of the box. But when you have 7.66 available out of 16, that's just ridiculous in my personal opinion. I mean, I'm just giving you my first thoughts, and the truth as how I see it, and the way I look at it. So I think that's kind of pitiful. But other than that, I mean, we'll have to just use it, try it out, see how it's going to work out and how it looks and everything. And in 2 days, I will do a first thoughts and everything else, and just kind of go around the phone a little bit more and explain it all to y'all. So this is the ZTE Max XL on Boost Mobile. Nice feeling device. It looks good. It's designed really nice. Feels very premium. My personal opinion. And for $100, I bought it I got it on sale at Best Buy at boostmobile.com for $99.99, and they're very hard to find online. Most of the time they're out of stock, and when they come back in stock, it's not long before they're back out of stock. So so far it does feel good, it does feel nice, but only time will tell. So we will test it out for a few days, and I'll come back with a first thoughts and impressions video, so stay tuned for that. If it was helpful and liked in any way, hit that thumbs up button. I sure would appreciate it. Any questions or comments, leave it down below in the comments section. Get back with you as soon as possible. You ain't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, that little bell for future content. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.